the British nation. And thus, the force of circumstances, the basis principles of our nature, were either made to lie dormant or to become an active agents in an advancement of noblest cause, the establishing and maintaining civil and religious liberty. But this state, it must fade, is fading, has faded, with the circumstance that produced it. I do not mean to say that scenes and revolutions now will ever be entirely forgotten. But that, like everything else, they must fade upon the memory of the realm. They're growing more and more dim by the lapse of time. In history, we hope that, but even granting that they will, their influence cannot be what it heretofore has been. Even then, they cannot be so universally known, nor so vividly felt, as they were by the generation just gone to rest. At the close of the struggle, nearly every adult male had been a particular participator in some scenes. The consequence was, of those scenes, was form of a husband, a father, a son, a brother. A living history was to be found in every family, a history bearing indubitable testimonies of its own authenticity. In the limbs mingled and the scars wounds received, and the understood alike the wise and ignorant, and learned and unlearned. But those histories are gone. They can be read no more forever. They were a fortress of strength, for what this invading foeman could never do. The silent artillery time is done. The leveling of its walls, they are gone. They were a forest of giant oaks, but all restless hurricanes swept over them and left only here and there a lonely trunk, despoiled of its venture, shorn of its foliage, unshading and unsated, to murmur a few gentle breezes, to come back with its mutilated limbs, a few more rudder stones, then to sink and be no more. They were the pillars of the Temple of Liberty, and now they have crumbled away. Their temple must fall, unless we, their descendants, supply their places with other pillars, from the solid quarry of sober reason. Passion has helped us, but can do so more. No more. It will, in future, be our enemy. Reason cold, calculating, unimpassioned reason must furnish in all materials of our future support of defense. Let these materials be molded in general intelligence, sound morally, and in particular a reverence to the Constitution and laws, and that we improve to the last, that we made free to the last, that we revered his name to the last, and during his long sleep, we permitted no hostile foot to pass over to desecrate his resting place. Shall be that which to learn the last trump shall waken our Washington.